So, greetings for the day. Welcome to another session of multimedia technology. My name is Mohammad Rahmat Ali. In today's session, we are going to continue the overview of multimedia software tools. But before we start today's session, let me revise what are the things that we have studied in the previous session. In the previous session, we studied about the remaining parts of multimedia, video, animation, graphics, and what are the advantages and implementation of all the things. Now let me continue what are the things that we have left behind in the previous class. So we'll start with the second part, which is digital audio. What is digital audio? Like, we are speaking with reference to the tools with reference to the multimedia. So the second part is with reference to digital audio. It says tools deal with accessing and editing the actual sampled sound that makes up audio. Like if you see with reference to modern day sound system, we have something called as auto tune. Like whatever your voice might be, what is the modulation it might be, however the things might be, if at all you are using auto tune, then your voice will be modulated in such a way that it will be in a rhythm, like it will what you call as remove all of the extra sounds. Also with reference to the Bluetooth devices that we all are wearing nowadays, it removes the environmental sound, like the noise that occurs around you. It removes all of those extra sounds. So this is with reference to the advancements in digital audio. So that is what is inside over here. Tools deal with accessing and editing the actual sampled sound that makes up an audio. Audio has been made anywhere, like if at all you send an audio on WhatsApp, if at all you send audio on any of the messaging app like IMO, any of the things, that sound will go. But the thing is, like, the quality of the sound matters the most. The quality of the sounds matter the most, because the greater the sound quality, the more experience you will be getting. So that's only the reason we will be having different sound qualities like Dolby, XO, that type of things. What indicates the quality of sound that it comes, and the quality of audio that it is being produced by that particular device or by that particular machine. Next it says Adobe Audition, formerly Cool Edit, is a powerful popular digital audio kit that emulates a professional audio studio, including multi-track production and sound file editing along with digital signal processing effects. Like if at all you see with reference to the DJ and mixing of sounds, or collaborating two or more sounds together, or overlapping one sound on another sound, this all are been with reference to the digital technology of sounds. And to improve the quality, we have different tools that have been used. Like one of the things which is mentioned over here is Adobe Audition, which was formerly called as Cool Edit. Now further it says SoundForge, like Audition. SoundForge is a sophisticated PC-based program for editing WAV files. Now what are the Pro Tools? A high-end integrated audio production and editing environment. It offers MIDI creation and manipulation, powerful audio mixing, recording and editing softwares. So this is with reference to the digital audio. Now coming towards the third part, which is the graphics and image editing. Like see, if at all if you observe carefully or keenly, in like still it's available. Like if at all if you're going for any of the movie theater, there you will be having some of the characters. Without that, if at all if you put your head over there, it looks like as if you are wearing that particular suit, or you are that particular person. Also with reference to this particular thing, frame, after you take the vaccination, you take the photograph stating that we have been vaccinated in such a way. So these are the things, these are the physical things that we are making. What if there is some mistake in the picture, like you don't want the background, you don't want the people around you, you want only your own picture. So for that particular thing, graphics and image editings are used. Like for example, Photoshop, and there are a lot of Corel Draw. There are a lot of different softwares and applications which are being used to elaborate and edit a particular picture or a video or in any of the animation. Now what are the examples and what are the tools that is being used? The first one which is been said over here is the Adobe Illustrator, a powerful publishing tool for or from Adobe. Uses Spectra graphics. Graphics can be exported to web. Graphics can be export it to the web. Now further it says Adobe Photoshop, the standard in a graphics, image processing and manipulation tools. It says allow layers of images, graphics and text that can be separately manipulated for maximum flexibility. And further it says filter factory permits creation of sophisticated lightning effects filters. Like see, if at all if you're like if at all if you see videos on YouTube and on Instagram or on different platforms, there you have different filters wherein you will be having you will be shown in such a way that you look totally different. And apart from that, if at all if you have observed on Snapchat, there are some of the filters by which you will be having a cat filter or a dog filter or a policeman filter. What it says, those filters fits your face in such a way that you look like you are a particular officer, like a police officer, or you are in such a powerful background. So how is been done? This has been done dynamically. This is not static. What are the static one? The static one are with reference to the Photoshop and CorelDRAW, where you will be editing the pictures. With reference to dynamic things, if at all if you see the Snapchat filters, Instagram filters, all of the things, these has the dynamic things. It like with reference to the use of camera, it edits the particular scenario and pictures. The next one it says is with reference to the Micromedia Fireworks, which is a software for making graphics specifically for the web. Further, with reference to Micromedia Freehand, a text and web-based editing tools that supports many bitmap formats such as GIF, PNG and JPEG format of pictures. So this was with reference to the graphics and image editing. Now moving towards the video editing. Now, video editing also has become a major part in modern day world. Why? Because the video which was being set at one situation is being simulated in such a way that that particular video can be recreated. That particular video can be what can I say, like recreated or remade in such a way that as if that particular video is been present day things. If at all if you observe with reference to pictures, singing songs, or making some of the pictures in such a way that it looks like it's a video. This all the things is been done with reference to the video editing. Also with reference to cutting down the video clips and making in such a way that it looks like it's a complete video picture. Like for example, video mixing of sounds, like you have VJs, video jockeys, who all make a combination of different songs in such a way that it looks very beautiful. It looks like there is only one song which is being played now. So this is with reference to the video editing. So what is the first one which says over here? It says with reference to the Adobe Premiere. What it is, an intuitive simple video editing tools for non-linear editing, that is putting video clips into any order. Now further it says video audio are arranged in tracks. Now this is very important, like for the people who are very much familiar with the reference of making YouTube videos, or for the people who are YouTubers, or the people who post regular videos on Instagram, they know all about these things. Like the video and audio should match in such a way that it looks like somebody is saying something, and that should reflect on the video, the lip sync part, or what you call as the combination of the different things. So this should be synchronous. Further it says provides a large number of video and audio tracks, superimposition and virtual clips, which says a large library of built-in transition filter and motions for clips, effective multimedia production with little efforts. Further it says Adobe After Effects, a powerful video editing tool that enables user to add and change existing movies, can add many effects like lightning, shadow, motion blurring, layers, etc. And all things you can do on WhatsApp also, like when you are posting in the pictures, you want to hide some of the things or you want to blur some of the things, you can all do all the things with reference to your WhatsApp images and GIF also. Now further it says like with reference to the Final Cut Pro, a video editing tool by Apple Macintosh only. Also with reference to the Cyberlink Power Director, this was a powerful application which used to come with the Windows operating system. This was a very powerful thing. Like if at all nothing gets played, this particular application or this particular software used to play that particular video. no matter what extension it has. This was a powerful application. Also, this application used to convert a normal video into an HD video in such a way that you will feel a greater experience seeing that particular movie, seeing that particular picture, or seeing that particular what we call as a movie. What it says, a powerful director produced by Cyberlink Corporation is far most popular non-linear video editing software. It provides a rich selection of audio and video features and special effects, and it is very easy to use. It supports all modern video format including AVHD 2.0, 4K, Ultra HD, 3D videos, etc. etc. Now, like I said you, this particular application or this particular software will play any format of video. As of now, we are using VLC player. Like VLC player can play any extension type of a video. In the same way, this was a powerful tool which was being used, and still it is being used. Now, this is not being used because this application is a very heavy application, and to process it, like it takes a lot of time. Whereas VLC is very lightweighted thing. So we all use VLC player. Now it further says it supports 64-bit video processing. Also it says it is not programmable as Premiere. Now, the next one is with reference to the animations. Now what is with reference to animation? Animations is a motion picture. It's a motion picture which has only moving pictures in it, no sound and no video. It is been considered as a video, but it's not actually a video. It is a motion picture. Like some of the pictures will be moving in such a fast way that it looks like it is being played as a video. So what it says, animation with reference to animation multimedia APIs. What APIs are? APIs means application programming interfaces. What is one? The first one is with reference to the Java 3D. What it does, API used by Java to construct and rendered 3D graphics similar to the way in which the Java Media Framework is used for handling media files. What it says with reference to the first one, it says is provides a basic set of object primitives, for example cubes, splines, etc. for building a scene. Next one is with reference to it is an abstraction layer built on top of OpenGL or DirectX. The user can select any of the things. Like what DirectX is, window API that supports video, image, audio and 3D animation. And what is OpenGL? The highly portable and most popular 3D APIs. Now further with reference to animation software rendering tools are the 3D Studio Max, Softimage, XSI, Maya and Rendered Man. Maya was used, there was a large demand of animation with reference to Maya in gaming previously. Now also it has got a demand, but if at all if you want to make a career in game development, then these all of the softwares and applications that you should be very much familiar with. Not only with reference to the writing of codes, with reference to the animations also you should be very much well aware how the things will go on. So this is with reference to the animation. The first one is with reference to 3D Studio Max, which says rendering tools that includes a number of very high-end professional tools for character animation, game development and visual effect production. Second one is with reference to Softimage XSI. It says a powerful modeling, animation and rendering package used for animation special effect in films and games. Next one is with reference to Maya, competing product to Softimage, as well as it completes modeling package. If at all if you know Maya, and there was one more application, I don't remember it exactly now, 3D Maya. Yes, 3D Maya. It was in such a way that it was in such a demand, like the course was very highly paid course, and if at all someone has done this particular course and he or she has been certified, there used to be high pay in the industry. Now in the modern day, as you all know, like the gaming industry is growing in India, there will be a lot of openings with reference to animations in the day to come. So you all should be well much aware of all of the things, and if at all if you are having interest in this particular thing, you should learn this particular applications. Now the next one is with reference to the RenderMan, rendering package created by the Pixar. Okay. Now next one is says with reference to the GIF animator package. Like it's very simple. Like if at all if you have used WhatsApp, you can convert any of the video into GIF with any of the things. So what it says, simpler approach to animation allow very quick development of effective small animations for the web. Next one, it says that GIF can contain several images and looping through them creates a simple animation. Further, Linux also provides some simple animation tools such as Animate. Now the next one is with reference to the multimedia authoring, which says tools that provide the capability for creating a complete multimedia presentation including interactive user control are called authoring programs. Further, Micromedia Flash allow user to create interactive movies by using the score metaphor, that is a timeline arranged in parallel event sequence. Further, Micromedia Director uses a movie metaphor to create interactive presentation. It is very important and includes built-in scripting language Lingo that allows creation of complex interactive movies. Okay, this was the reference to multimedia authoring. Further, it says AuthorWave or mature, well-supported authoring product based on iconic flow control metaphor. Now, what is Quest? Similar to AuthorWave in many ways, uses a type of flow charting metaphor. However, the flowchart nodes can encapsulate information in a more abstract way called frames than simply subroutine levels. Now, with reference to the multimedia authoring tools, it says a program that helps you write hypertext or multimedia application. Authoring tools usually enables you to create a final application merely by linking together objects such as paragraph of text and illustration or a song. Further, most authorizing system also supports scripting languages for more sophisticated applications. Authoring tools requires less technical knowledge to master and are used exclusively for applications to present a mixture of textual, graphical and audio data. Now, with reference to multimedia authoring and tools, two basic features. The first one is with reference to ability to create and edit a product. Second one is with reference to the presentation scheme for delivering a product. Now, what are the four perspective in multimedia authorizing tool? The first one is with reference to the tools. Second one is product. Third one is developer, and the fourth one is the end user. So, what are the main perspectives? Tools, products, developers, and end users. Now, what do you mean by these tools? Any software package that could author multimedia products. And what are the products? These the results of combining all multimedia components. And what is the developer part? Designers, programmers, and multimedia authors. Now, see, this is a part where you all will be working, at the starting stage, where you will be designing the characters, where you will be designing the programming part, where you will be designing the multimedia things. And the last one is the end users and the customers who will be using that particular product. Now, there are three types of authorizing tools, which are divided by styles in which the multimedia presentation is created. The first one is with reference to the card base, second one is with reference to the time base, and third one is with reference to the icon based things. Now we will see the first one with reference to the card based things. So what is the card based authorizing tool? Using a card stack metaphor. Now, cards are developed that have different elements associated with them and are put in stacks. And also, you can link the cards by allowing the users to click on buttons or the other elements and jump to a different card in the stack. Now, further, card-based authorizing tool examples are HyperCard, Toolbook, Hyper and Next Studio, Hyper Studio, Python Card, and Revolution. Now, what is with reference to the time-based authorizing tool? Time-based authorizing program uses a movie metaphor. Like a movie on a videotape, you start the multimedia title and it plays until some action causes it to stop or pause. Further, these programs also allow for branching to different parts of movie, and any amount of user control and interactivity may be included to build in. Further, good for creation in animation. Time-based authorizing tools examples are Director and Flash. Further, with reference to the icon-based authorizing tools, With the icon-based program, you use symbols in flowchart schemes. Each icon represents a particular event. For example, the wait icon stops the process until the user clicks mouse button or press a key or a specific amount of time passes. Now, like the fast forward, next, and all of those things. An advantage of icon-based program is that you can easily see how a title, not little, how a title is structured, that is the flow of a program and especially the branching. Further, icon based authoring tool example is Micromedia Author Page. Now the next topic, or you can say the last topic of the first unit, is with reference to the VRML. Now what is VRML? VRML stands for Virtual Reality Modeling Language. The present day thing that we are experiencing now with reference to the 3D, with reference to the IMAX, with reference to different things. Now what VRML is? VRML stands for Virtual Reality Modeling Language, a simple text language for describing 3D shapes and interactive environments. VRML text files uses .wrl extension. Now what do I need to use VRML? You can view VRML file using VRML browser, a VRML plugin into HTML browser. It is the number one recommended by Cosmo Player. Now what do I need to develop in VRML? You can construct VRML files using a text editor, a world builder application, a shape generator, a modeler, and format converter. And I personally recommend VRML pad for this particular thing. Now, with reference to VRML file structure, it like the file contains the file head, comments, nodes, fields, value, and rest of the things in the body of the things. Like what the comment says the nodes to yourself, like as always in any of the programming. The next one is the reference to the nodes, which are the nuggets of the scene information. The fields, like with reference to the node attributes, you can change accordingly. The values, like the attributes values that you can give to that particular thing. Now this is all with reference to the unit 1. So this completes our unit 1 for multimedia technology. I hope you understood something from today's session. If you have any doubt with reference to today's session, you can ping me as rahmat_82@radio.com, or soon or later we'll be going to have a doubt clarification session to clear all of your doubts. That's all for now. Thank you for listening. See you in the next session.